Okay guys, lesson number 2, the long jab. So it's all in the name. A long jab is supposed to be the longest jab variation that you can throw. When you do this jab, you want to think about your body moving into the side that the jab is coming from. Your left shoulder is the origin of your left jab, obviously vice versa if you were standing in southpaw. But from here, to get my full length, my biggest range is from my left fingertips to my right toes, okay? It's not going to be if my hand is here, because now it's obviously much, much closer. So the more I can try and create space between my right toes and my left hand, the longer that jab is potentially. So I'm going to make sure when I jab that I'm going to lean onto that side to create the stretch. An easy way to teach this is imagine that you're basically resting your head on your shoulder, like you're going for a sleep on your arm when you throw the jab. So I'm going to stretch everything from that position that we worked on in a stance. I'm going to stretch everything into that jab. You don't need to have a bag to practice this. You can shadow box, or you can even flick the wall. If you have a set of gloves, you can flick the wall, or if you want to protect the wall, you can put a pillow up against it or something like that, okay? But all I'm going to do is just practice that length of my jab. When you get comfortable with this, you'll figure out where that length is for you based on your own wingspan. So from here, all I do is flick my jab, like so. And if you can see the extension on this, when I do this jab, I'm not staying rigid with my core and extending just the arm. It's my whole body and hip that turn into the shot to get that extra 4 or 5 inches, which may not seem like a lot, but when we're talking about covering distance to punch somebody that's trying to punch us back, being able to cover an extra 3, 4, 5 inches is massive, okay? So from here, we extend all the way out and all the way back, let the head lean onto that side. The last thing to remember is that you have to be able to recover your stance. Remember, a punch is not this. That is not the end of a punch. A punch is not finished until it returns home. So when I throw my jab, I gotta bring that home before I can say punch done. So when we do this long jab, it's all the way out, all the way back, all the way out, all the way back, all the way out, all the way back. Again, practice with shadow boxing, practice with a wall, whatever suits you, whatever you have at home, okay? So that's the long jab. Again, to recap, good rear hand position always. We're going to extend over the shoulder that we're punching from, and we're always going to make sure that that hand that's holding the phone is going to come up to our eyebrow, so that we have as much coverage on the side of our head as possible. If somebody was trying to slip and come back with a hook, or was trying to step in with an overhand, we got to have this covered. So I'll do 1 or 2 jabs so you can see this finish. From here, see the right hand position, fully extended, but look where my right arm is. It's not here. Look how open I am. It's here. Elbow has stayed as closed as possible while also throwing as long a jab as possible. Cover your bases, okay? Nice work, guys.